Today we make history. MakerDAO on PulseChain is live, and you can now cast your vote to peg pDAI. This is the team that brings you MakerDAO on PulseChain, and a special thanks goes out to Konenstein, who has done all of the technical work on the front end. The proposal will allow Richard to add the OA bags of Hex, Pulse and PulseX into personal vaults. We're adding them as a collateral type. There will also be a pause on the minting function for a period of 10 days, which will keep the supply of pDAI the same and allow the over-collateralization to roll up into the overall accounting layer called the VAT, resulting in the peg of pDAI. At the time of recording, the OA bags are currently $24.9 billion in total. Today, that would mean pDAI is 108% over-collateralized, meaning we're only 42% away from the minimum threshold, and the OA having the ability to peg pDAI. This is the process we've now begun. We are currently in the polling stage. This stage is to gauge the support of the community for the proposal to peg pDAI. There is a 2-week deadline, and a minimum of 150 pMaker votes need to be cast within that deadline for the poll to be successful. When that minimum is reached, we still go through to the end of the 2-week deadline before the poll closes. We hope Richard votes on our proposal, but it isn't necessary for the poll to be successful. And when you are looking to vote, stay safe. It's advised that you send your pMaker tokens to a fresh wallet and then use that to connect with our front end. Secondly, it's important to note you aren't spending your pMaker or even locking it up in this polling stage. The amount of pMaker you have in your wallet gives you voting power. You are using that voting power without your tokens moving anywhere. So take some time to read the proposal, add comments, and cast your vote. It may take a few minutes for your vote to appear, so give it some time before asking any questions. Once the poll is complete, we will move on to an executive vote. This is binding, meaning should it pass, the code is implemented. But how do we get that code? Richard is able to make a copy of our GitHub, write the code, then create a merge request. The code will come from Richard. And as there is no time limit on executive votes, he will also decide the timing, as the only way for an executive vote to pass is for it to exceed the number of votes of the highest voted proposal, which was Richard's to take over Maker. MakerDAO on PulseChain is ours now, and pDAI is soon to become the people's currency. Get voting.